Hello, and welcome back to the Learn Abacus at Home series. Today, we're diving into Lesson 7, where we'll be learning subtraction using the 5 complement pairs. In the last lesson, we focused on addition using the 5 complement pairs, and I hope your child has completed Workbook 3 in the review practice for Lesson 6 to master that method. As I mentioned before, both addition and subtraction using the 5 complement pairs can be quite challenging for young kids. While we use the same 5 complement pairs for subtraction, we apply them differently, which can sometimes be confusing. That's why it's essential to take time to review and master addition using the 5 complement pairs before moving on to subtraction. Let me quickly review when to use the 5 complement pairs in addition and how to apply them. We need to consider the 5 complement pairs when there aren't enough lower beads available to add the desired number, but the upper bead 5 is available to use. Follow these steps. Add 5, borrow the upper bead. Find the excess, the 5 complement pair. Subtract the excess, the friend. Now, let's move on to subtraction using the same 5 complement pairs. The pairs 1 and 4, and 2 and 3 remain the same, but we apply them differently in subtraction. Let me explain how by using an example. In this example, we want to subtract 2 from 6. However, there's only one lower bead available, so we can't subtract 2 directly from the lower beads. What do? We borrow the upper bead, which is 5. But by doing that, we've subtracted too much, so we need to return the excess. This is where the 5 complement pair comes into play. The complement, or friend, of 2 is 3. So, before subtracting 5, we first add 3 to adjust for the extra subtraction. After adding 3, we can then subtract the borrowed 5, completing the subtraction. For subtraction, we use the 5 complement pairs when there aren't enough lower beads to subtract the desired number, and the upper bead 5 is available to use. Follow these steps. Identify the excess, the friend or complement. Add the excess to adjust for the extra subtraction. Subtract the upper bead 5. This completes the operation. Let's try a couple more examples to understand it better. Let's solve the subtraction, 5 minus 1. We want to subtract 1 from 5, but since there are no lower beads available to subtract 1 directly, we need to use the upper bead, 5. To do this, we call on the help of the 5 complement friend. The complement, or friend, of 1 is 4. So, before subtracting 5, we add 4 to make up for the extra amount. Once we add 4, we can subtract the 5, completing the subtraction and leaving us with 4. So, 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. Are you getting an idea when and how to apply the 5 complement for subtraction? To make it clearer, let's solve one more problem together, 6 minus 3. We start with 6 on the abacus and want to subtract 3. Since there aren't enough lower beads to subtract 3 directly, we need to use the upper bead, 5. This is where the 5 complement pairs come in. First, we identify the friend of 3, which is 2. Next, we add this friend, 2. Finally, we subtract the upper bead, 5, to complete the operation. Now, we have 3 lower beads left on the abacus. So 6 minus 3 is equal to 3. Even when young kids remember who the 5 complement friends are, they might get confused about the order of steps in addition and subtraction. For example, in addition, we borrow the upper bead 5 first and then subtract the excess. But in subtraction, we add the excess first and then borrow the upper bead 5. For addition, the order of steps is generally the same across many abacus schools. However, when it comes to subtraction, some schools might teach the opposite order, borrowing the upper bead 5 first, then adding the excess. While both methods will give you the same result, in our abacus lessons, we follow the method where we add the excess first and then borrow the upper bead 5. Once your child understands how to solve subtraction using the 5 complement pairs, please have them try Workbook 4. It includes 60 problems specifically designed to practice subtraction with the 5 complement. You can download and print Workbook 4 from my Abacus tutorial website. The link is provided in the description below. In the next video, we'll have a review session to practice subtraction using the 5 complement pairs. We'll go through some problems from workbook 4 together. Remember, regular practice around 15 to 30 minutes a day is key to improving abacus skills. Using the 5 complement pairs can be challenging for young kids, but with enough practice, they'll overcome the challenge and master subtraction. If you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe now to get notified when new videos are available. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.